What is the cash on your balance sheet right now? How are you funding your expansion?
We are expecting an investment of around 100 crores for the two projects, and we expect all of it to be funded through our internal accruals. We expect that our cash next year should be on the order of 100 crore plus. So that way we don't foresee any need to take long-term loans or dilute our equity.
Well, Mr. Gupta, good luck. Appreciate your time, and thank you for patiently answering all our questions. Okay, Dabur India. Then you've got strong price action in Bata, and the Britannia, and then strong price action in United Spirits. So even though FMCG space, which was considered, which is broadly considered as a very expensive spot in this market, and brokerages are not very excited about recommending their clients some of the FMCG stocks. Select FMCG stocks are bucking the trend. Money is moving out of ITC. That's a large heavyweight, and that money is moving into United Spirits, Zydus Wellness, Dabur India, and Britannia. So a lot of niche players are now picking up.
No, in just the last 2 hours, I mean, starting off from durable goods major, Whirlpool, there's been a breakout in HUL, as you pointed out, Colgate, Britannia, Marico, and now Dabur. So that's clearly a space that the market is watching out for, and there could be some rotation.
You look at the money which is coming out from ITC. ITC is a behemoth. Yeah, they have a market leadership in tobacco. Sure. Zydus Wellness, market leader in sugar-free. United Spirits, market leader in the liquor market. Dabur, they are also market leader in some of the key product categories. So I guess money is moving out of a behemoth, and it is moving into some of the smaller and mid-tier niche players.
Those are the price and volume breakouts that you can benefit from if you're watching ET Now right now. Over the last 2 hours, it's really centered around the consumer space, whether it's FMCG or it's durable consumer goods. All of them are holding out. Good price and volume action seen there. Dabur being the latest to add to that list. Best gain since Feb 10th, 2% higher, 10 lakh shares traded on that one. Tell you what, we have, to join us with perhaps a better sense of, what's happening on the infrastructure side and the financing side of the business, as well as transportation, and how the whole thrust on infrastructure will be taken forward. We have Ramchand Karunakaran, who's the MD LNFS Transportation Network, joining us to give us a deeper understanding of how business is shaping up for them, especially given the new order wins. Thanks very much, Mr. Karunakaran, for taking out the time to speak with us. You won a new order for ROBs in Gujarat. Take us through the details of the same, the period of execution, as well as the annuity.
Yeah, this ROB in Gujarat is a new form of annuity which has been tried in Gujarat. The Ministry of Railways, probably funds 50% of the ROB construction at a state level, and ROBs are constructed when the traffic between the rail and the road exceeds 100,000 TEUs. Once that exceeds 100,000 TEUs, that's a milestone to have an ROB. Now, we're given that the Government of Railways provides 50%. The Government of Gujarat actually offered to do this on an annuity basis so that the maintenance of the asset also continued. So they have tested out 8 annuity railway overbridges that they want to do, which is the bridges which are constructed over railway lines in lieu of railway crossings. So there are 8 of them. The total cost is about 250 crores. The annuity that will be payable is 21.5 crores, which is about 43 crores a year. And the concession is a normal MCA concession, 2.5 years of construction and 15 years of an operating period. And there's no change between what the model concession agreement for an annuity is and what has been offered here. But I think it's a new form of developing road over bridges, and I think this should see probably quite a lot of replication possibilities across the country.
So what are the other projects which are getting commissioned in next 2 to 3 quarters?
Yeah, I think the projects which will get commissioned, one is Jorbat Shillong, which is due for construction. It's almost probably in the next month or 2 we should be finishing Jorbat Shillong. We are also looking at some of the other toll road projects which should be completed. We've just completed Moradabad Bareilly. Either of Barwanda or Baleshwar Kharagpur should also be done in the next 3-4 quarters. So Most of our toll road assets are the ones which are getting commissioned in the next 3 to 4 quarters, and the annuity project which is there in the Jorbot-Shillong stretch.
The FM outlined 70,000 crores worth of new projects in FY16. Your take on that?
I think it's a remarkable move that the budget has come up with. As far as we as developers are concerned, I think there are a few key issues which have been addressed. One is that we have been facing this revenue risk on a large number of projects, and the hybrid annuity project should address that to a large extent. The second thing is the industry was more biased towards a BOT type of framework. That is now moving into more of a EPC framework and a lesser dependence on a BOT framework. So I think that's another plus for the whole industry, which provides a market for all types of concessionaires and for contractors. So I think all in all the industry is very positive on what's happened in the budget. Out of 70,000 crores, I think a large chunk goes to NHAI. So that should make implementation of these projects in the NHAI sector pretty, much faster than what's been there in the past.
So large part of the new orders would be in rail and urban infra, especially metro. How are you looking at expanding your urban rail and metro exposure?
You see, we have a metro rail under construction in Gurgaon, and which we've commissioned a 5-kilometer stretch. We are on construction for another 7-kilometer extension of that stretch there. On the railway sector, we haven't seen what exactly projects are going to come out, though there was an indication that there will be gauge conversion and additional lines to be laid, which are 3 or 4 projects which are identified in the budget. But the estimate of PPP participation, the budget provided a figure of about 2,500 crores. Now, I'm not sure whether that's the support that is going to be there for the annuity projects, or is that the grant component for the projects which are coming in. So we'll have to wait for what exactly the format will be. But we believe that it has to be an annuity format. It's very difficult to implement any other format as far as the railway sector is concerned.
The NHAI is also now bidding out road projects on a hybrid model. Your reaction to that, and how do you think it would change for road contractors?
I think the hybrid model is very correct for the situation that the sector has seen itself in now. The bankers should be definitely more positive in their outlook on the hybrid model, which is the largest contributor to the BOT space. And bankers should draw a lot of comfort from the hybrid model, because the amount of capex required will be lesser, and there is a lot of comfort on the revenue stream which will be there for these projects.
All right, Mr. Karunakaran, we leave it at that. Thanks very much for joining us and giving us your perspective on how business is shaping up for you at Anlefis Transport, and also the order inflow there is. We'll take a break then, but when we come back, get your ideas from Sandeep Bartley.
From being in every second can in the world, to shaping automobiles, from securing futures to empowering over 6 million dreams, from connecting the world to enabling over 1 billion conversations a day, from building your homes to the highways that get you there, from styling your wardrobe every 3 seconds to bringing you the world of fashion. We are a big part of your life because we know every small moment is big for you. Aditya Birla Group, big in your life.
It's a long chain, but every generation is a link You, your children, and your parents. They were there before you, and they will be there after you too. For generations to come.
सालों से करोड़ों लोगों को इंतजार नहीं, एक बेहतर जिंदगी का हक दिलवा रहे हैं। UTI म्यूचुअल फंड, हक एक बेहतर जिंदगी का।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
The lightest or nothing. The smartest or nothing. The quietest or nothing. The sleekest, sexiest, baddest, safest, tightest, quickest, harshest, or nothing. At Mercedes-Benz, we do things one way or we don't do them at all. Introducing the all-new C-Class. The best or nothing.
All right, welcome back. Before we wrap, let's go to Sandeep Pagle for some trading ideas. Sandeep?
देखो जब buy in a Colgate-Palmolive stop loss 2030 target to 130 and a sell in NMDC stop loss 132 target 120.
Sandeep, thank you for joining us. Thank you for those trading ideas. That's it on this edition of Market Sense. 100 points off for the Nifty. And as we speak, the market breadth is not all that charged up, but there are specific FMCG stocks which are making all the difference today. So that really is the big key trend.
And as we end the show, we leave you with images of India's richest man, and it's not Mukesh Ambani anymore. Bloomberg's latest rich list has Sun Pharma promoter Dilip Sanghvi as the man at the helm of the coveted list.
It's that time of the year again. Avail Muthoot Fincorp's EMI Gold Loan for your year-end needs and repay in easy monthly installments. Muthoot Fincorp, jab zindagi badalni ho.
Second-hand smoke enters the throat. It doesn't just damage the lungs. Within minutes, the smoke thickens the blood and damages blood vessels. In time, fatty deposits accumulate in the damaged blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the heart. This can result in a stroke or heart attack. A little second-hand smoke can do a lot of damage.
किरण, हैप्पी बर्थडे। हमारा घर।
हैप्पी बर्थडे मम्मा।
तुम्हें कैसे पता?
रोज बोलती थी ना, हमारा घर हमारा घर।
SBI होम लोन्स में हम भी पढ़ लेते हैं आपके मन की बात, इसलिए हमने इंटरेस्ट रेट्स किए हैं कम, खासकर महिलाओं के लिए। SBI होम लोन्स।
BSE, India's most trusted exchange.
It cools everywhere.